Steroids are so much better than every single drug.
Steroids are awesome. There's no denying that taking steroids can be extremely fun. You get more confident, your pumps get better, you get stronger faster, and you look insane. If we just look at the top natural versus enhanced bodybuilders, the top natural bodybuilders are putting around 18 kilograms of muscle on their body, which is a lot of lean tissue, but it crumbles in comparison to the 54 to 59 kilograms the open division bodybuilders put on. So we could theorize that on high amounts of steroids, you can essentially triple your amount of muscle mass. You might think that you wouldn't take such high amounts. Maybe you're just planning to take a little bit so you could stay leaner with a little bit more muscle mass. But I bet your ass when you get to that point, you will be thinking the exact same thing. You will want more muscle and maybe even stay even leaner. Taking the step from being natural to now injecting yourself with steroids is a much bigger step than going from a low steroid dose to upping it just a little bit. How do you think freaks like in the open division are built? Not all of them wanted to become so big when they started, and not all of them started taking the grams of gear that they currently take, but you will always want more. I, for example, just wanted to look like Ronaldo when I started in the gym, but when I started to close in on a similar amount of muscle mass as Ronaldo, my goal physique changed to someone with more muscle. There is always someone bigger out there that will make you feel small. And as a dedicated gym goer, there will never come a point where you think to yourself, I would like to keep giving lifting my all, but stop building muscle because I'm happy with the amount of muscle I have currently. Even if you're the biggest man in the world, you don't need another man to look at to feel small. You with a pump and good lighting can even become your goal physique.
A pump is seeing your future. When you see yourself with a pump, you want to be that big all the time. And then once you get that big, your pump gets even bigger. No matter how hard you try, you will never be as big as your pump.
And if you think that once you dabble in a little bit of sauce and become a little bit leaner and bigger, that you become this zen type of guy that is one with the universe and content with his physique at all times, I hate to break it to you, but you will not become that guy. Those people may exist, but if you're willing to take the risk to take PEDs to get to your goal, your thirst for more strength, size, status, or more from life in general is a sign of lack of contentment right now. The dissatisfaction is a beast inside you that you want to get rid of, but the more you let it control you, the more it will own you and the bigger your problem will become. With tripled amount of muscle mass, you go from an average Joe to someone that gets compliments in the gym. You go from repping 2 plates to repping 3 plates on the bench, and people stop by to watch you lift, and you feel like the man. But now you're dependent on steroids to look and lift like the man. You may even be a coach, and what would your clients think of you when you suddenly become 1/3 of what you were before? How could you ever stop or enjoy the gym without no steroids if you already reached far beyond what you could have achieved naturally? What's the point of suffering in the gym to just maintain a fraction of what you were before and lift weights that no one bats an eye at? 40 to 60% of steroid users who quit steroids quit the gym as well. For me, the gym is a game of seeing how much muscle I can build. If I take steroids, I have to keep taking them to keep playing the game. Some of you might be thinking that you will just stay big for maybe 10 years and then quit. But think about yourself after 10 years. Do you think that in the future you will suddenly stop caring about all the benefits of looking amazing? It may even have become a part of your personality at that point. And then do what? Quit the gym and become a couch potato? Even if you start something like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, like many bodybuilders do you think that you will have the same aura and be as proud looking in the mirror and seeing a tweak compared to what you were previously? Being jacked for life is always the option, and if you don't want to sacrifice 15 to 30 years to achieve that, stay natural. Stay away from steroids so you always have milestones that you haven't reached and motivate you to stay consistent, making the gym easier to stick to and more enjoyable for life. Thank you for watching to the very end, and I hope you aren't as tempted to take steroids. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.